Hey guys, it's Loves to Loom here, and today I'm here to show you how to create this hook-only harness bracelet. This was created by Suzanne HB. She is on Instagram as Crazy Just Might Work. If you're not following her already, you definitely want to check her out. She's coming out with so many super cool designs and has already made so many fabulous ones. So you can check them out on her YouTube at Suzanne HB or on mine as well. To make this bracelet, it does take about 75 bands depending on your wrist size. And yeah, so without wasting your time, let's get started. You will need one hook, one C-clip, and I'm going to be using 3 different colors. I'm going to use white, purple, and glitter gold, which are my silicone bands. So to get started, you're going to take 2 bands and you're going to place them on your hook. And for this very first time, we need to twist these on like an infinity sign or like a cat band. So just twist them up. So it should look like that on the one side. Grab 2 more bands of the same color. Place them on your hook. And we're going to slide this cat band onto these 2 bands that you're holding with your finger. So just slide them on. And if you twist it like I do to get it on, make sure you turn it back around before you place the other side back on, like so. Oh, I got a piece of my cat band in there. You don't want that. Okay, like so. Somehow my cat band snuck in there. So you should have 4 bands on there like that. And now we're going to grab one of our other color bands. I'll start with purple. And we're going to be sliding the bands onto the purple band this time, except we're not going to slide this very far right one. You only want the first 3 to go on. So just pull them over. And you can even use your hook and kind of like start to turn once you get past the 3rd one, making sure that that white one stays on. I like to turn my hook up like this. It just helps not lose anything. And then attach the other end on like that. And now you have 3 bands. So now what we would need to do is grab our other color. And this time we would need the color to go just on this white band on the end. So since it's on that side, what we have to do is slide these off. So make sure you get a nice grip. Turn your hook down. And just carefully slide it out. And you can either take your hook and come over here and slide it back in, or you can just turn your hand like this and just slide it back in like that. Whichever's easier for you. And now the white's on the left side. So grab your other color, which I'm going to use glitter gold. And now we are going to slide just that one white band on. You do not want the purple going on here. So I'm just going to slide the white on there and reattach the other side of your gold. And now you're left with the 4 bands like that. Once you do that, now we would go back to white with our double bands, which is going to be the start of our pattern again. So it's really not that hard to make at all once you get the hang of it. So place your 2 bands on. Slide all 4 of those bands onto your white. Make sure your white is not twisted. And reattach the other side. Just like that. So now we're going to do that all over again, starting with purple. You always start with whatever color is on your right side. So place your purple on the hook. And remember now, we don't want this far right one coming on. So we're just going to do the first 3 bands. Slide them over. And then I like to push it down a little bit. Make sure your purple is not twisted like mine kind of is. And then reattach. Like that. You may just have to kind of pull it if it's pulling to one side a little bit more. So once again, we need to now add our other color onto that one single band. So I'm going to remove my hook from the bands carefully. I'm going to turn it around and slide it back in so that my white is now on the left. Like that. And now we can slide our gold on. So remember, all we want right now is this white band coming onto the gold. The purple should stay on. Whoops. Well, that didn't work. Slide that white onto the gold. Reattach the other side of your gold. So now you have the 4 bands again. And now we're going to slide our double white bands. Or we're going to place our double white bands on our hook. And now we're going to slide all 4 of those onto our whites. Like so. And don't worry about the cap band if it's flipping up a little bit, because you can mess with that at the end. When you clip it, it's going to be fine. So that's what we're going to keep doing. So I'm grabbing my purple again. I'm going to go through the first 3 bands. Leaving that one white one on the hook. Reattach the other side of your purple. Now we're going to carefully remove our hook, turning it around and re-putting it on. So now the white's on the left again. And now I'm going to slide that one white band onto my hook. Onto my gold glitter band. Make sure those purples stay on your hook. Reattach the gold. And voila. Grabbing 2 of my whites again. Sliding all 4 onto my white. And we're going to start all over again. So you definitely want to make sure that your bands aren't twisted. It's going to make it look a lot nicer. You can, of course, fiddle and fix any bands in the end that may look a little bit twisted. So I'm just going to kind of keep going along here. Sliding it through the first 3. Wow. Sorry, guys. Ah! Let's act like that didn't happen. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. Sliding it through the first 3 bands. Like so. Turning it around and reattaching. And now adding my glitter gold to just the one white band on the end. So it basically consists of just the 3 steps. I think I'm going to lose my whites. Let's hope I don't. Ooh, thought they were going to pop off. Okay, so I didn't realize I lost focus there because I was not looking at the camera. Sorry about that. So like I said, you don't want anything getting twisted because it kind of will affect how the design comes out. But I would say it's pretty straightforward once you get the hang of it. When I first watched this video, I hadn't done any hook designs. So to me, it was like very, very hard when I first watched it. But once I did a few hook designs, it became no problem. Sliding on our 2 whites. like so. Now going through the first 3 whites, make sure you leave that last white on. I don't know why that keeps happening. Slide your first 3 on and reattach. Gonna pop them off, turn it around and reattach. And now we can hook our other color onto just that first white band. Like so. So I think I'm just going to do this one more time. So I'm sliding all 4 onto my white, my double bands. Grabbing my purple, sliding that through the first 3 bands, not that last one. That last one needs to stay on your hook. Reattach the other side of the purple. And now carefully, I'm going to turn my hook down, carefully remove. Turn it around so the white is on the left. Reattach. Grab your second color, which is gold glitter for me. Bring it through only the first band. Reattach. And we're back to having 4 bands. So now we would bring our double bands through again. The closure for this bracelet is so easy because once you bring through those 2 double bands, that is what you will attach your C-clip to. Unless you didn't want 4 bands, then you could slide 1 more, like single band. You could do it like through there like this if you didn't want the 4 bands, but I personally don't mind it, so I will leave it like that. But just to give you a picture of what mine's looking like. See, I have that band twisted there. This is how it's looking, and I just like how, besides that twisted one, how like the gold is just kind of floating back and forth, and so is the purple, which is the reason that you want to use the 2 different colors. And then if you take notice, the one white band when we're splitting it, which is why I'm turning it around, the white one is here, but then when it's with the gold, it's over here. So that's also alternating back and forth. So it is a very cute design. I like it a lot. But that's all you do. To close it, like I said, you would just attach your C-clip onto these 4 bands and then onto your cap band. So, very simple. Hope you guys like this tutorial. I'm trying to keep it short, but I didn't even realize it's already 15 minutes. Don't forget, this was created by my good friend Suzanne. She's also on Instagram as Crazy Just Might Work. Don't forget to tag her and myself at Loves to Loom if you make this, because we would love to see your take on it. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you at my next video. Bye!